Hey guys, how's it going? We are back here with Aquarius and Pisces reading for August 2024. So we're going to do some bones and charms. But these are general readings meant for multiple people. So always just take the parts that may resonate for you. And if it doesn't resonate at all, that's okay too. Always feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, or any other areas in your individual birth chart that you may want to look in on and get more understanding. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to check the sound here real quickly, and then we will get started by doing a sound bell and get into the Aquarius energy. So let me just make sure. Okay, so sound is good. So yeah, let's go ahead and see first what our spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, spiritual team want us to know, and different areas in our life for Aquarius coming up. I will be doing a little oracle card at the end with these new bones and curio oracle cards, okay? But first, again, let's start with a little sound bell here. And it can be a great way for you to take a couple of deep breaths if you feel guided to just breathe. And it's also a good way for me to clear the energy from the Capricorn reading that we just did, and now welcome in the Aquarius energy. And again, check back in with my guides too, so I'm delivering the messages as clearly as possible for you guys. All right, so if you are sensitive to sound, it will be allowed for a little bit. But it's not going to be forever. All right, so this is going to be for Aquarius for August 2024. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and see what spirit team wants Aquarius to know for August. Again, all the readings that I do are timeless, so it may resonate even a couple of months in the past, or even a couple of months into the future, beyond August, or even beyond 2024, or even past stuff for another year. So again, just take it how it may resonate for you, and hopefully when you find this message, there's something here for you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the bones and the charms that are in this bowl here. So again, it might be a little bit loud, just like the sound bell, but I'm going to try to, not be as loud forever, right? So it'll just be for a little bit. But again, we want to clear the energy from Aquarius, from Capricorn's reading to now Aquarius. All right, so thank you guys for your understanding and patience. All right, so spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for air sign Aquarius for their highest good for August 2024. What does air sign Aquarius need to see, need to know? Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. A little bit more here, guys. Thank you. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for air sign Aquarius for August 2024. Messages for Aquarius. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius for August 2024. Messages for Aquarius. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius for August 2024. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius for August 2024. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius for August 2024. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius' highest good for August 2024. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius for August 2024 for the highest good. Spirit, guide my hands. Messages for Aquarius. Aquarius for August 2024 for their highest good. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Spirit, guide my hands for their highest good for August 2024. Messages for Aquarius. Whoa. All right. That was intense, Aquarius. Yes. So I'm just going to move some of the stuff that kind of fell all the way out just a little bit closer for when we take the picture and all that good stuff. And before I take the camera down and then bring it close so you guys can see everything. But yeah, the energy was, like I said, it was like a little intense, but not necessarily in a bad way, Aquarius. But it was taking, or it seemed to take a little bit longer for some of the bones and charms to come out. So again, I'm just flipping over the ones that I can. Sorry, I'm putting ambient music back on just a little bit so the dogs and stuff don't go crazy when there's neighbors and people out on the street and all the things. But yeah, so let me go ahead and see here. Just flipping over the ones that I can do that won't mess up the other ones. Okay. It's like so delicate. Okay. Yeah, let me flip that one over too. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and pick your oracle card for the end. I'll just take it now and put it to the side, and we'll talk about it later. All right. So, spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for air sign Aquarius for their highest good for August 2024. Messages for Aquarius for their highest good. One card only, please, spirits. Messages for Aquarius for their highest good for August. That one wants to come out. All right. So we will leave that again for the end of the reading, but I'm going to go ahead and see which way they want it to go because it came out kind of sideways. So I want to see if they want it reversed or right side up. Spirits, did you want this card in the reverse position for this Aquarius reading? No. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take the picture, guys, and then we'll get started. I don't know what happened to my music. It's just, there we go. It's on a commercial, but it'll come back. Again, just a little bit of ambient noise to keep the dogs as chill as possible. And just for me, if it gets too quiet, then it's just weird. All right, for me. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down, guys, and bring it closer for you to see everything. But I will be uploading that picture that I just took of all of the bones and charms, and then at the end when we do the oracle card, I'll take pictures of like the 3 or 4 pages that are in the book because I don't read all of that stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this down for you guys so you can see everything much better since things are small. Okay. And I just realized that I need to figure out where Spirit wants me to start this reading. So I will just try to steadily hold the camera with one hand and see where Spirit wants me to start the reading and hover my other hand over these different areas, okay? Because every reading is different. So let me just put that oracle card over there so it doesn't distract me right now. All right, thank you guys for your patience. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Where would you like this Aquarius reading to start? Okay, it's feeling really hot right there. Let me try the other areas too, just to make sure. Spirits, where would you like this Aquarius reading to start? Spirits, where would you like me to start this Aquarius reading? Yep, so it's going back over there. All right, so it's kind of right here where the green lucky rabbit's foot is. Okay, so we will definitely start there because that's what they want. All right. So to go over real quickly the different sections that we have here, we've got work and money, we've got relationships, all different types of relationships and love. We have spiritual unconscious over here, and then we have body and mental health. All right, but for you Aquarius, they want to start right here. So looks like where we're starting here, Aquarius, is right on the line, actually, if you follow those dotted lines, right? So it's kind of, we're going to start in the spiritual unconscious, but the green lucky rabbit's foot is a little bit also in work and money, we'll sort of talk about later. But again, if we're following things where those dotted lines are, then that's like still within the section, even if it falls outside of the black mat and onto the white cloth, okay? So things that fall outside that way, that can be stuff that's more influenced from the past, whatever that past means for you or for another person, multiple people, general environment, situation, or whatever, why you might be brought to this reading, okay? But I love all this good luck for you, Aquarius, for the month of August in spiritual unconscious. That's beautiful. What do we see right after the lucky rabbit's foot is we have the Norse symbol for protection. So wonderful. Lots of spiritual unconscious protection, okay? Now that can be throughout the month or even beyond. But the other thing I want to talk about real quickly here is whatever falls in the center of the mat, in this circle in the middle here where all the lines intersect, can affect a lot of the different areas, okay? So what I see right here is we've got one of the coyote penises, okay, is underneath the Norse symbol for protection. Then I see that we have the feminine energy charm underneath and the key on top of it, okay? I also see the snake vertebrae. So in all these different areas throughout the month and beyond, possibly, right, Aquarius, there is a lot of support, from your support system, whether that's friends, family, romantic lover, etc., whatever your tribe is, right? But there's all this beautiful protection, and there's masculine and feminine energy, and perhaps something to do with getting answers, and having some type of knowledge with getting those answers as well, because we have some of the part of the book charm fell in the circle as well here, Aquarius, okay? So I just kind of wanted to talk about that for a second before we go, back to just this section where we kind of already started, all right? But what I see here right off the bat here too, if we go back to what is further outside the mat, Aquarius, is I have 2 skulls in my kit here. So this is one of them. So sometimes where we see a skull can tell us where someone's mind is at, or where your mind will be at, or theirs, etc. And the other one is, if we pull all the way out, in relationships and love. Okay, and this one is in the spiritual unconscious. Okay, so this could be showing us here, Aquarius, that maybe in the past you were thinking a lot about the spiritual unconscious, and perhaps how you could bring more good luck to the things that you unconsciously want, to things that make you feel spiritual, the things that you dream about, right? Or you feel in your gut reaction. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about the spiritual unconscious, however you may want to describe that. But I do see that, thinking about that in the past as well. Now, if we also pull back and follow those dotted lines right here, we have two other things in past energy. Okay, there could have been some spiritual unconscious memories, okay, that maybe you were working through, or someone was working through, the general environment situation was working through, okay, with the elephant, which is my symbol for memories, all the way out here in the past. With this animal claw here too, it could be like retrieving those memories for some people, because the claw is going that way, like past memories, and how that can help us with our spiritual unconscious goals, like where we are now. Okay, so it could be, it could go either way. It could be pushing those memories away if they're not the best memories, or it could be bringing them in. It feels more like bringing them in to try to work through like the spiritual unconscious stuff that we'll see throughout your reading here. But if there was also any confusion in the recent past here, Aquarius, with this cloud here, if there was any confusion around something emotionally with the cup here as well, it could have been related to someone that has passed away. With the coffin here, I'm just moving it out so you can see it, because when it's black on black, it's hard to see. But it doesn't have to be, friends or family that have passed away. It can also represent ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, what have you. But it could be that, perhaps there was some confusion around, the spiritual nature of things, and how, like, maybe the emotions were clouding it in some way, or just maybe not even clouding it, but just making it feel more intense for you or for someone else. But again, this feels like if it's still going on a little bit, it's almost off the mat. So you could say it's almost past already, okay? Excuse me. So I do like that we have over here, Aquarius, also the peace dove. So it's like a beautiful, peaceful energy, is not, far away from the coffin or far away from the cup even. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. It's just a little bit of stuff going on there. But here I also see your sun, okay? And we have the symbol for Capricorn right next to it. So that could have something to do with a Capricorn during Capricorn season, where you may have Capricorn in your chart, Aquarius, or it's just the general characteristics of Capricorn, of putting in the slow moving effort into something, but really hard working effort into, again, your spiritual or unconscious goals. And I do like that I see the hummingbird over here with both of your hummingbird right next to your bumblebee, and then your other bumblebee. Okay, so they both showed up in your spiritual unconscious section, so that's really cool. I think Capricorn had them both in body and mental over here, so different, right? But it's interesting because they all the bones and charms always kind of have their own unique way of landing in different areas for every reading. So it's just really interesting to sometimes see like parallels or slight differences, right? But here with the hummingbird, it's like doing something that you're naturally good at, in terms of what you want, unconsciously or even consciously, and bringing those things together about your physical, not your physical, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I guess it could feel more physical in some way, but it's deeper down. It's like deep down unconscious spiritual nature, and then maybe it spills out into the physical too. But it's about some type of transformation and healing, that is like right around the corner here with the lizard as well. So I believe the lock is underneath the butterfly here. Yes, it is the lock. Okay, so the lock is right on the line between the two different sections that we're in, right? But we're talking about spiritual and conscious. So if there was and still is a little bit of stagnant energy, it's going to be transformed here, Aquarius, and it could have something to do with family, with parents, or not even just blood family, but whatever you consider your tribe, okay? Because I do see the seahorse underneath here. All right. So again, it could have something to do with a parent or being a parent, or with the parents, right? Or with your tribe in some way. But they're helping this like spiritual transformation, or because of, some stagnant energy, if you want to say with the family, then that could be helping be a catalyst for this spiritual transformation. On the other side over here, I don't want to move it because it's very gentle with the baby on top of it. The baby's kind of right on the line, its leg there in the spiritual unconscious. And the baby's leg is laying on top of Pegasus, the winged horse. And then on top of Pegasus, the winged horse, we do have the horseshoe and the ladybug there. And then, of course, we have over here one of the seashell charms, the only seashell charm that I have. And so it's like there's this transformation going on here, Aquarius, that wants to bring in more freedom, that has all this good luck around it, and maybe it's something that you or someone else has been wishing for quite some time. But I do feel like that children could play a part in this as well. Since the little leg is in the spiritual unconscious, it could be more about inner child work, okay? Or it could be more about just like a childlike energy that's on top of it, okay? But whatever it is, I do like it, all right? Now, if we go back this way, Aquarius, I do see symbol for Saturn is on top of the witch here, okay? So it could be that you are getting serious with a friend or a group of friends, or this friendly type of energy that Saturn could be blessing in your spiritual unconscious area in your life. But I also feel like, let me just move that all the way over there since it didn't want to go back on top. Let me try it again. Stay there. All right, there we go. I also feel like that group of friends, or that friendly energy, or one friend if it's not more than one, is helping you see something that you weren't seeing clearly here, Aquarius, with the cat's eye right on the line too. So Saturn is coming in, it's more disciplined and organized, and it's like maybe helping you with this group of friends or friend or friendly energy get more serious about what you weren't seeing perhaps in your spiritual environment here with the spider and the spider web underneath the cat's eye. I want to lift up the cat's eye and make sure, nope, there's nothing else under there. Okay. And so, because of like this clearing that is going to happen over here, we have the broom here, Aquarius. Okay, if I move over, well, let's just lift up this too and see what's under there. Nothing. Okay, so yeah, we see the broom right next to the Norse symbol for protection, and then another one of our animal claws, right? And so it's like when there's a clearing, okay, because you got clearing here with the broom, and then also with the leaf on this side, okay? So double clearing, getting rid of old leaves, bringing in new leaves. It could have something to do with actual fall season wherever you are in the world, but it doesn't have to be. It could be an added thing, but it doesn't have to be. But it's like you or someone else, multiple people, general environment situation, could be listening to the spiritual unconscious clearing energy that needs to happen, or you listen to something and then you're like, oh, then now I need to clear something. But it is something that is perhaps about working with your spiritual team, your different guides, past on loved ones, friends, etc. Because we have the bat symbol here. So that is teamwork, it's good luck, but it's also the bats in the cave, right? Even when they're not in the cave, they communicate with echolocation. It's vibrations, it's communication. So there could be like these vibrations, these healing vibrations that start to come in, that you hear first something, Aquarius, that then leads to this spiritual unconscious clearing and healing. But whatever it is, it feels very good here. I would also say that what is underneath the Norse symbol for protection here, remember we talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but you have the coyote penis here, and then you have the skeleton hand underneath. Let me move this again. Okay, just so I can show you. So there's the skeleton hand. On top of the skeleton hand is the mermaid. Then we got another symbol for clearing with the feather here. So it's like this masculine energy. Okay. It could be that this masculine energy, we all have masculine and feminine inside of us, right? Not talking about gender or anything, but just energies. Could be, bringing in a lot of this protection. It could be a masculine energy from someone who's passed away, friends, family, or it could be a masculine spirit guide or ancestor, angel, etc. But they're helping you clear this spiritual unconscious environment, and they're helping you clear away also maybe something that you weren't seeing or someone else wasn't seeing or the general environment situation wasn't seeing in the past, or not in the past, but a little bit in the current, right, or present stuff coming up. But it's nothing to be too concerned with here, Aquarius, because remember you have all of this good luck, okay, throughout the month in the spiritual unconscious section, okay. So now, if we pull all the way back again just to see everything, the majority excuse me, of your bones and charms this month are both in body and mental health and spiritual unconscious, okay. So you've got some other stuff going on, of course, in relationships and love and work and money, okay, but the majority of it is all kind of happening here. So that was kind of similar to the Capricorn reading. And if you are, let's say, a sun sign Aquarius, whatever sign comes before you and then comes after you, you can share, like it's heavily, let's say your Mercury is in Capricorn, but you're a sun sign Aquarius or what have you, right? So definitely check out the other reading if you feel guided, but you don't have to. Okay, but let's say we're going to continue since we also started talking about things that were on the line that divide these two sections. Let's go ahead and continue into the body and mental here, guys. And just give me 1 second here. I'm trying to figure out what happened again to my music. And I think I had, when people call my phone or text me a bunch of times, it somehow turns off the music. And I'm like, I just want my music, my ambient music in the background. Okay, sorry guys. All right, let's continue. So where were we? Yeah, so we talked a little bit about, the cat's eye and the spider and the spider web, but now let's go, this way and see what else we didn't talk about here. So we have the first human teeth bone that we're going to talk about. So this is like when we're chewing over or digesting something, it's touching the Leo lion here symbol, and then it's also touching the dog ankle bone, and hopefully the camera will focus. There we go. So in terms of your body and mental health, maybe you are working with someone who's got a lot of Leo in their chart, or you do, or it's during Leo season, which would be half of August right now when I'm filming this, right? We're in Leo season. Or it has nothing to do with Leo season at all, and it's just the general characteristics of Leo, of passion, of creativity, strength, courage, right? Maybe you're really figuring out how to be more strong in your body, or how to be more strong in your mental health, and how you can bring in more flexibility in those areas. But even though there's a lot going on here, right? Again, you've got good luck in this section too with the 4-leaf clover here. Now this could have something to do with, like, maybe you're going to start feeling more at home in your body, in your mind here with the chair, okay? Maybe during the month of August here, Aquarius, you're also going to find something that helps you keep going towards your North Star here in terms of feeling more at home in your body or your mental health. If it's not feeling at home, then it could be like you are actually at your home, right? Whatever that is, wherever you live. And then you're feeling more comfortable there, or it feels like the more that you work on your body, mental health stuff, then there's more flexibility within the home for you if it's actual physical home, right? It's a couple different ways you can like interpret that, since again it is a general reading. I'm gonna flip over this charm here too. Okay. But yeah, I feel like, whatever this is, Aquarius, there's a lot of like striving for it, because then, okay, the dog ankle bone is also touching the alligator claw. And I'm just going to gently lift it up and move it over so we can kind of see like what's underneath here. So we got the Pisces twin fish. Okay, on top we've got the book charm, and we've got the safety pin here. And then we also kind of briefly talked about, we've got the feminine charm, okay, and then the keys or answers on top of it. And that's kind of all touching like what's in the center of all the different sections, right? So here, Aquarius, this could be something like, you are doing something with a Pisces that's helping in your body, mental health, or it started during Pisces season of this year, of last year, of next year, or it's like different areas in your chart where you may have Pisces, or it has nothing to do with zodiac stuff at all, and it's just the general characteristics of Pisces. So Pluto energy, water energy, going with the flow, not against the tide. It could be that you get some information here and some answers, about your body or mental health that has a more softer feminine receiving energy, and it then makes you feel more safe, or makes someone else or multiple people, general environment, situation feel more safe. But I like it because, again, with the snake vertebrae here, it can just bring in more supportive energy too. Okay. Now it could also be that it has something to do with the legs here. Really interesting. I haven't seen that in a while. Aquarius, because the Pisces fish is sitting on top of the. Let me move it so you can see if you haven't seen me before. In every section, there's a heart here, there's money here, right? They've got the cross over there. Here we have a meditated person in a meditated position, and with their legs folded, right? So it's almost like there's something, not to scare anybody, and it's definitely not for everybody, but there could be something about having sea legs, right? Or having this feeling of your feet fall asleep, your legs fall asleep, or something. Or maybe it's just like more cardiovascular, no, not cardiovascular, what do you call it, circulation in the legs, or I don't know, maybe it has nothing to do with the legs, but I just thought that that was interesting that it kind of fell there. It could, if it's not the legs, it could also be something about the sacral chakra, or the root chakra even, okay, and getting more information or answers to feel more safe in those areas, or doing some type of meditation with those chakras, okay. So again, take it how it may resonate for you. But I also see here, Aquarius, really beautiful, that on the head of this little being is we have the dragonfly, okay? So it's like your dreams about your best mental and body health that you want. It could be something to do with also your confidence, or working with someone else who has a position of authority, or maybe they have more confidence here with the crown, just to move it over and you can see that that's the crown there, okay? Or it could also be, since the crown was right there on the side of the head, or almost on the actual crown, is maybe something to do with the crown chakra, right? Or doing some meditations or listening to music that can help with like those areas, if we're doing like mental health stuff. Okay, I just moved everything too much now. Go back. Okay, I think it was like that. All right, so with the crown also touching the fish, and then also over here with the coyote claw, and in the question mark, it could be that if there's some questions about the confidence, or how to work with someone else in a position of authority in terms of your body and mental health. It could be working with a new doctor or different doctor, or additional doctor, or a trainer, or a nutritionist, or whatever it is. It could also be something about how to, just really like open the crown all the way, I'm hearing, okay? The crown chakra all the way, and how that can help with the mental. Okay, so if we go this way here, Aquarius, we also have the fork here that landed on the word mental that's on the mat, and it's right next to one of the other human teeth bones here. So really thinking about not only what are we physically eating in terms of our diet, but what are we mentally digesting, okay? And how does that affect everything, right? I do feel like that there could be some type of message that either you give to someone else or someone gives to you, or it comes in general from your spirit guides, guardian angels. It could have something to do with something in terms of body health here, okay, with that letter, message, document, charm, then touching um, the other human tooth bone going this way, which is then touching the top of the baby's crown or the top of the baby's head. So there's definitely something about the crown here showing up for somebody, but it's like this could have something to do with like maybe thoughts that you thought about or someone thought about when they were younger or a baby, that about their body or about their mental health as well, that's maybe different than how it is now, or it could be thoughts about having a baby, of course, or someone else. It doesn't have to, oh sorry, that just, my cards just fell. Sorry, guys, on the book. It scared me. Okay, there it is. So yeah, maybe it's something really like surprising that we see here, Aquarius, about either an actual child, your child or someone else's in the physical body, in the physical 3D world, or it's more about inner child work or this childlike energy. But whatever it is, remember there's lots of good luck on the other side of it. We talked about the horseshoe and the ladybug being here. Now, with the turtle being behind the baby, though, it's like let's go slow with whatever this is. If it's about having a baby in the body, or if it's like children that are grown but they're from your body or someone else's body, right? Or just childlike energy, whatever it is, it's saying go slow here, Aquarius, to bring more balance, okay, with the balance scales, Libra energy over here. Could be some buddy who's an actual Libra, but it doesn't have to be. I love that like the freedom cuffs are right next to the symbol for Libra, balance scales, because it could have something to do with actual like you know, laws and yeah. I don't necessarily want to say that for everybody, but it's like almost like um getting more balance, equal give and take, and feeling more freedom in the body, and like maybe changing something about like what we thought was like had to be the truth, and the law of like always, right? Again, going back to maybe childhood or something here, but it's like that can change, and that's okay if it has to change, right? It should change and not always be the same as it was. But whatever this, you know, balancing act that starts to happen here and bringing more freedom, and it's blessed by love because Cupid's over here. So not just romantic love, but platonic love, self-love, especially if we're talking about body or mental health, if it's for ourselves or even others. It's blessed by all this love. And let me turn that down. And also here, oops, that's the wrong way. It went back up. Also here, Aquarius, though, this could be something that, you know, you were wishing for a long time in terms of finding something of value in your health or someone else's health, and like wishing for better health in the body and mental health. This started in the past, whatever the past is for you or them. It could also have been about like finding where you feel safe and where you have freedom again, with the freedom cuffs here, and also the ship anchor. You drop the anchor when you need to stop, and we lift it when we need to go. So it's like safety, but also freedom, like within these health areas, and so finding something of abundance. Now, this could also have something to do with Aquarius, some masculine energy here that's going to help you with the details or the puzzle pieces. It could even be somebody from, I'm just put the alligator claw back to where it was. Somebody from your spiritual team, your ancestors with the angel coin here, that wants to bring balance again. Okay, so under the angel coin is the yin and yang. So you have the balance scales here, and then you got the angel coin and the yin and yang underneath it. So double balance. Okay, so it could be like you're feeling extra balance during this month of August in your body, or you're feeling equal balance between your body and your mental health, and also your spiritual stuff that we started with. So whatever it is, it feels like very blessed and abundant, Aquarius. If we pull all the way out again here, you do have the yes coin that showed up as well in your body and mental health. And it feels like over time you could be, really on the right track in those areas. And this masculine energy is coming in here and is like, okay, I'm going to help you with any challenging stuff that may be going on in the body. And maybe it's like not drinking enough water, okay, because we have the ship here. It could be something as simple as that, or it could be something about, having, because it falls on the mental side of on the mat here, is being around water, how healing it can be for our mental health, and that, if we feel challenged in some way there, that new ideas are like right around the corner, and these ideas are going to be not just surface level ideas, but like really deeper with the corn here, something of substance. It could also be like getting new ideas about our diet, again, what we are physically eating, and also what we're mentally digesting and letting in. Okay, but I really feel that like overall, there's a lot of good luck. Remember, you have the 4-leaf clover there too in your body and mental health. And then with the yes coin there, let's make sure there's nothing underneath. Okay, yeah, there's nothing underneath, but I really like that. Okay, for you, Aquarius. So let's now go and move into your relationships and love section, since some of the stuff is already on the line here. But yeah, like I said, you don't have too much going on in work and money and relationships and love. Doesn't mean that there aren't, challenges or things happening. It could just be that the other areas are more like a focus of where Spirit wants you to focus on those areas. Okay, so the first thing here we see is we've got have the safety pin, we've got the snake vertebrae here. Flip this over, we got the water charm right on the line there, and we've got, of course, the scissors. We got the symbol for Sagittarius. We have our other skull here. We got the apple. We've got the snake rib bone, and then we have another seashell here. If we just flip it over so you can see, right? So let's see, Aquarius. There could be, a little bit of changing of like our relationship goals here. Okay, with the scissors and the symbol for Sagittarius, it could be something to do with an actual Sagittarius that you have a relationship with, whether it's romantic, platonic, or self-love, right, where you have Sagittarius in your chart maybe. But it's like with the Sagittarius general characteristics of hitting a goal, of pulling back the arrow and finding a target. This could be something that you or someone else is thinking a lot about during the month of August, of how to like maybe change or alter the relationship goals, and maybe it has something to also have something to do with like having emotional support or feeling emotionally safe in those areas, and how possibly we can also work with our own leadership qualities in certain relationships, and or in addition to like working with a teacher or a mentor or guide that can help inspire us like for the types of relationships that we want with ourselves and others. I also see here that there's like this soft feminine receiving energy with the seashell here, and because it is touching the snake rib bone, it's like, yeah, a needing to slow down and breathe in our relationships in the month of August in particular. And you'll hopefully know what that means for you, since again, it's a general reading meant for multiple people. But I do see that you could also be getting something, the beginnings of something that you're really wishing here with the turkey wishbone, a little bit in relationships and love. And it could have something to do with a masculine energy, helping you again, like manifest what you wish for in your relationships. I also see that, like, trusting your intuition is always good advice, but maybe even more like your emotional intuition and how that may help you, bring in the things that you wish for in not only your relationships, but like your work and money here. Okay, so let's pull out again and see what we have outside of the map before we go into work and money here. But this is so nice, Aquarius. So you've got your buckeye here, right, almost touching your nutmeg. So they both represent, abundance in work or finances or money, or something of value here. So this could have started in the past, okay? And that became a catalyst for maybe an easier time, during the month of August in those areas for some of you guys that I'm reading for. But I really feel again like you're going to hear something about something that you've been wishing for in terms of work or money, or you're listening out for it because you're like, yeah, I'm going to hear it any day now. And again, with the raccoon penis bone here, and then over here with the coyote penis bone, it's like really using the masculine energy to manifest things in the 3D physical world in a more aggressive, proactive way in your work, or with your money or with the finances, because there's also a lot of movement throughout the month here, and also good luck, remember, because a little bit, I think it was more like exactly like that, right? But if you follow the line here, Aquarius, you'd still have good luck in your work and money too, and all the movement with the bicycle. It could have something to do with travel. It could be you're traveling more for work or for money, or it could be something to do with you need to spend more money on, maybe it's even not like that much, but something to do with your modes of transportation, so your car, your scooter, your bike, etc. But I really feel like it's generally just a lot of movement and more positive movement, perhaps because stuff you started in the past is really starting to come through here now in the month of August. I do see that, like, if there's a small amount of emotional energy in terms of work or money or something of value, to just, be aware of that. Like, don't make, emotional purchases or work decisions that are more emotional until you really stopped and thought through about it. But it's so small, I don't really feel like that's a big thing here. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing in terms of those things in these different areas. So now let's get your oracle card here, Aquarius. I already picked it for you, just put it aside. So you got the rabbit bone, okay? So I have no idea what that means in terms of this deck. So, oh yes, the book fell off of the table. Hold on one second, guys. Let me grab that. And all the cards too. Okay, good times. All right. So let's see what it says for the rabbit hand. I'm not going to read everything, right? But just the main points. But I will take pictures of everything here for that card in case some people want to read about it later. And I'll be posting it on my Facebook page. All right. But it says here that the rabbit bone represents speed and recklessness. Okay. It says the message is speed works in your favor when used strategically and with skill. All right. Right, when we think about rabbits, they are fast, of course. So it says when it's in the upright position, it says being quick and decisive will work for you as an answer right now with whatever question you may be asking. It says look to surrounding cards, but we don't have surrounding cards, so that's okay. But it says We can look at our bones and charms, right? Those are our surrounding cards to understand exactly where, when, and how you should be fast. The wise rabbit knows exactly when to hold completely still and when to dart out of harm's way. You are encouraged not to hold back to keep others from feeling bad. Remember, you are leaving anyone in the dust. I'm sorry, it says, remember, you aren't leaving anyone in the dust. You're just modeling how speed can be an asset. Okay, interesting. So yeah, we definitely know we had the turtle in the body and mental health, so you don't want to go fast with that stuff, Aquarius. I would say also maybe not going fast on the spiritual unconscious because you have a lot of clearing going on there and healing that we talked about. Um, I mean, yeah, I guess if you had to go fast in one area, maybe it'd be with work and money because you have all that movement over there with the bicycle that we literally just talked about. Um, but yeah, I don't think really go fast either in like the relationships and love with a little bit clearing there with the scissors. So if there was one area, I would say maybe with work and money, but again, it is a general reading meant for multiple people. But yeah, I would just, take that as something to like meditate on for you. Like, what does that mean for you? Because it says speed works in your favor when used strategically and with skill. All right. But that is your reading, dear Aquarius. So I am going to, switch over now to Pisces. So enjoy this time period, Aquarius, and always feel free to let me know in the comments or privately how can't talk anymore, how this reading may come out for you at a later time if you feel guided, but no pressure. So yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a small break and maybe clear the energy from Aquarius to now switch over to Pisces. All right, so I'm going to just put the camera down for a little bit here. Give my hands a little break from holding it for so long. And we'll just kind of clean up the bones and charms here and clear the energy and switch over to Pisces. I will be providing timestamps later for people who may just want just Pisces or just want Aquarius. Obviously Aquarius went first, but I'll say kind of where it starts and stops later. But yeah, just give me a second here, guys. Let's see. I try to put like the heavier stuff first on the bottom because we have a lot of more fragile bones and charms that, excuse me, turn that down, that we don't necessarily want to break. So anyway, okay. And maybe put crystal on top for a little bit, let it charge. And we're of course going to do our sound bath. It's not sound bath, but sound bowl. A little bit of a mini sound bath to clear the energy as well. And I am going to be right back, guys. Just give me 1 second here. All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, let's put the camera back up here and have a little bit of music, ambient music going. Keep these dogs from barking at everything. Hopefully, guys, relax. And camera. Come on, camera, you can do it. I don't know why camera's giving me a little bit of trouble today. About to do Pisces. Guys, be quiet. Trying to fix this camera. Come on. Come on, camera. Any day now. There we go. All right. So now we're going to do Pisces. So here we go, guys. Sorry for the interruption. A little break there. All right. But yeah, we're going to do a brief sound bell here to just clear the energy again from Aquarius and welcome in the Pisces energy. So for people who are just tuning in now or tuning in later, we will be just kind of clearing the energy and throwing cards on the floor apparently, but getting ready for Pisces. All right, so let's slow down and do our sound bell here, and then we'll get started. Okay. So this is going to be a general reading for Pisces. Wherever you have Pisces in your chart, everybody's welcome. It's a general reading for August, but it may resonate before or after that time, since time is always changing and in flux. All right. But yeah, we're going to just do a little sound healing. To take a couple of deep breaths if you feel guided, or you can just listen to as well. If you're sensitive to sound, you can turn it down a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we have, and just take a couple of moments here for Pisces. All right, so it's going to be for Pisces for August 2024. All right. Felt like that was a good one. It's always interesting to see how the animals respond to vibrations as well. All right. Calm them down. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle or shake the bones, animal bones and charms in this bowl here. So it may make a little bit of noise. So it's not going to be forever. All right. So again, if it's too loud, you can feel free to kind of like adjust it for a little bit. I thought I had something on my shirt. That was weird. Sorry, guys. I'm seeing things. Okay. As long as it's not like food, but it's like spiritual stuff, that's fine. Okay. So here we go. So spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for August 2024. Spirits, guide my hands for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for the highest good, for August 2024. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish. A little bit more. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for August 2024, for the highest good. Spirits, guide my hands for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for August 2024, for the highest good. Spirits, guide my hands for Pisces, the twin fish, for August 2024, for the highest good. Spirits, guide my hands for Pisces, for August 2024, for the highest good. Spirit, guide my hands for Pisces for August for 2024 for the highest good. Spirit, guide my hands for Pisces for August. Messages for Pisces for August for 2024. Messages for Pisces for August for 2024 for their highest good. Messages for Pisces for August 2024 for their highest good. Whoa. Okay. They're all out now. All the bones and charms. It almost flew out. That last part of the energy there, Pisces, is really coming out fast. All right, so we will take it. All right, I'm going to flip over a couple of the bones and charms that I can without messing up the stuff surrounding them, of course, for our photo. And then I'm going to take the camera down so you can see everything more up close and all the details in just a minute. Oh, that's different. One of the skulls is upside down with its head going down on the mental for the body and mental health section. So that's really interesting. We'll have to see what that means in a little bit. But first, let's also get your oracle card. I'm going to just shuffle real quickly and then draw the card, but we won't read it until the very end. But it's a new oracle deck that I got. It's really cool. It's called Between the Worlds. Monica Boreski, I think is how you pronounce her name. Anyway, it says Shadow Casting with Bone and Curio Oracle cards. So some of the stuff is in my kit, some of it is not. Everyone has their own different meanings and interpretations, but I saw this deck and I was like, oh, how cool. So anyway, spirits, guide my hands, messages for water sign Pisces, the twin fish, for August 2024, for the highest good. One card only, please, spirits. They want that one. All right. That is what we will do. Okay. And let's see. Turn that down. Spirits, do you want this card in the reverse position here for Pisces? Yes. Okay. So we'll figure that out later. But yeah, let's take our photo. Are there any other bones and charms that we might flip over before we take the photo? Very gentle. Okay, that's it. I don't want to mess anything else up from its original spot. So let's go ahead and take the picture now. And I will be uploading this later after the live is done, in case you want to see it later. Put my crystals, get my crystals out of the picture there. Okay. That looks good. All right, let's take the camera down and get this reading started, Pisces. Okay. So hold on a second here. And we will also ask Spirit where they want me to start the reading. Should have done that before I took the camera down, but it's all good. I can do it with one hand. It's no big deal. So I'm going to move your oracle card over there for now. But you can kind of see we have our different sections. Of course, we have relationships and love, work and money, spiritual unconscious, and body and mental health. All right, so just give me a second here, guys, and be patient. Spirits, where would you like me to start this reading? Spirits, guide my hands, please. Like right there, almost in the center, but a little bit off. Like right over here is where they want to start. Okay, so that is what we shall do. All right, let me get my pen here, guys. So I really felt like the energy was drawing me right here. Okay, so here we're in the section. If you see where the dotted lines are, that's where the different sections kind of cross or intersect. So here we're starting in body and mental health here this time, Pisces. Okay, and it wanted me to kind of start right here where we have your Saturn symbol and then the lock. Okay, we also have the charm for masculine energy here. And let me turn the music down just a little bit. I felt like it was kind of loud. Sometimes I lose my voice with allergies anyway. All right. So, yeah, I can see here, Pisces, that there's like Saturn wants to support you with something here in terms of getting more organized, perhaps, or more serious about your body and mental health here, Pisces. Now, this reading could be about you or about another person you're dealing with, multiple people, general environment situation. But with this Saturn energy also being right here in your body and mental health, it could have you wanting to clear out any stagnant energy in terms of your body, like Saturn rules Capricorn, Capricorn rules your joints and your muscular system. So it could have something to do with that there. But hopefully, not necessarily. For some people, also with the snake vertebrae being here, it could be your actual physical back, but it could just be more of the metaphor, right? Like Saturn wanting to support you. But if it is something about, your actual back, of course, anything with mental anything with mental or body stuff, always consult a doctor, right? Your doctors, your practitioners, because I don't have any claim or being a doctor, those kind of things. But I just read the things as I see it, and it may resonate, it may not. But always check with the professionals, of course. So that has to be said. Sometimes I forget to say that on YouTube and Facebook and all the things. So anyway, with that being said, and some people being like, oh no, right? If we pull all the way back out here, Pisces, your sun, and I'll flip it over, is right in the center, okay, of all of the different areas in your reading. The sun represents happiness, okay? So there could be something making you really happy here, Pisces, during the month of August, or there's multiple things that are making you really happy, but your happiness is definitely, like in the center on display and the spotlight here for you. You could be feeling more support in all these different areas, which is also making you feel happy. I do see a lot of masculine energy that's maybe helping clear away any stagnant energy that's still left around, okay? Because you have the symbol for masculine energy, then you also have your first raccoon penis bone here, masculine energy again. So this could be like getting more proactive or, aggressive in terms of your body and mental health here. I do see that there could be some information that you need to be more flexible in terms of your body and mental health here. Some of this information could also be small amount, like coming from perhaps someone in your family that's passed away, or it could be what's your family, your tribe. It could be your friends that have passed away. Definitely friend here with the witch charm underneath the skeleton hand, a little bit like right on the line between these two sections here, Pisces. But whatever this is, it's like be flexible with the dog ankle bone here and whatever this information is. It could be you getting information about somebody else, not even you necessarily, but there needs to be more flexibility in however that may resonate for you. It could be also being more flexible with your body and mental health goals with a Sagittarius symbol here right on the line as well. Okay, so definitely think about that as well. But then on the other side too, if we are flexible around our body and mental health goals and this information that may be coming in, then there's like all these new ideas, okay, that could also be coming in terms of our body and mental health goals. And these new ideas could also be about different ways to clear the body, different ways to clear the mental health stuff too, with the broom here as well. And I feel like this could be something that you possibly even hear from a friend, Pisces, with the feminine energy here, or it's like you don't even necessarily have to hear it from a friend, but a feminine energy regardless of gender of a friend or group of friends or friendly like energy is helping with this clearing. So that's really beautiful too. Now with the seahorse all the way out here too, there could be something to do with, like, you know, within the family, or wanting to have a family or being a parent or with the parents, but it's all the way kind of out here on its own. It's on the line, so it could go more into the relationships and love area, but it's only really its tail going that way, so the majority of it is this way. So it it could be something about the mental health and how, maybe that relates to the family, the blood family, or the tribe or group of friends or something. But remember when I started off the reading here, guys, I haven't seen this in a long time, but this skull is upside down and it's on the word mental, right? So it almost feels like by turning away or hitting ourselves on the head, or hitting the nail on the head, so to speak, as that famous saying goes, then maybe we get some answers here with the key charm. Okay, it feels like counterintuitive, but it's like maybe the more frustrated that somebody gets and hitting their head on, you know, the wall, so to speak. Don't actually do that, right? But or maybe the more that you like surrender or give up here mentally in some way here, Pisces, during the month of August, that then there is, you know, more of your individuality coming back in terms of the way that you think. Okay, because you have two of the bumblebees here. They're both on the word mental on the mat. It could also be with the bumblebees, it's our individual power, but it's also like teamwork energy. So it's maybe about like working with other people's minds too, and not just your own, and how you can clear around that and trust maybe other people's minds. Or maybe it's just about trusting the body and mental, coming together, right? Working together as a team in that way. But there is also like this beautiful good luck, you know, in your body and mental health here as well, with the four-leaf clover here, Pisces. There's good luck possibly around some type of leap of faith with the body and mental health as well, right? So making a leap of faith, not knowing exactly how things are going to develop, but maybe doing it anyway. This leap of faith could have, you know, been due to some type of memories here, within the body, trapped in the body, or trapped in the mental, or because of those things. But it could also have something to do with like a teacher or a mentor or a guide here with the apple, or yes, hey there in the commercial, let me turn that down. Or it has something to do with you, in your own leadership qualities, working with others or with yourself, and body and mental health, like better health for everybody type of thing. Now, the main thing, that I, you know, would say here to, Pisces, sorry, let me point the camera down, is with this, cat's eye right over the majority of the head. Okay, so I move it, of, the little figure that's meditating here on the mat. Remember, we got the cross over here for spiritual and conscious. We got money symbol for work and money. We got love for, relationships and love. But here, if you can't see all of it, or you haven't been here before or familiar with it, right, there's a person there meditating. So it's like something you're not seeing, or someone is not seeing here, Pisces, in the mental health. It feels like maybe all these sounds, okay, turn that off. It feels like there's something you're not seeing, maybe perhaps with your diet, or someone's diet here with the corn that was right on the edge of the cat's eye here. It could be that there needs to be something to do with freedom within the body as well, particularly getting the heart moving, with Pegasus actually on the heart of the body here. Doesn't have to be, but it could be for some people. Let's put that back where it was. But it could also be that there's like something that you're not seeing of substance about changing the way that you think or being open to other people's minds, like I already said. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. I don't want to repeat myself. But yeah, if we go this way here, Pisces, we also have something that maybe you've been longing for, or someone else has been longing for. Not just money, because we're talking about body and mental health, but something of value within our overall health in general, and how we can have a more feminine, soft, receiving energy here with the mermaid and the feminine charm, um, on top of the bat, right? So it's like our vibrations within our body and our mind, how that can bring us more balance, or how that can make us feel more safe or more free. Us also with the ship anchor being on top of, the balance scale. So this could have something to do with the Libra, or during Libra season, or where you may have Libra in your chart, or it has nothing to do with Libra zodiac stuff, but it's just giving more equal give and take, more attention both on the body and the mental overall health stuff here. Um, if we go back this way, Pisces, we can see that there's like some past energy things that fall outside the black mat, right? We got some masculine energy here, with the coyote penis and the crown here. There could have been somebody in a position of authority that had a lot of masculine energy, that, or had a certain level of confidence, with the body and mental health stuff here. It could have been like, if it's someone else in a position of authority, it could have been a doctor or a specialist, or it could be even you, like working on your own confidence here in addition to that, Pisces. But I don't necessarily, um, like that your turkey wishbone is facing this way. It's like past stuff and then future current stuff. I would like it if it was like more like that. But again, I feel like that goes back to more of like being open to changing the way you think about certain things, or about your mental health, or other people, or accepting other people's mental health issues or the way that they think, and being open to that, and how that may change what you wish for in terms of your overall health. Okay, so it's not like a bad thing. I'm not saying anything bad about that, or Pisces, right? I got a lot of Pisces in my own chart, so never take it that way. Okay, it's just always interesting, and it'll be different for everybody. But yeah, if there's any like still current questions about, how to have more freedom and safety, and what you naturally do that you're good at, like within your body and within your mind, someone here is really also thinking about like how to follow their North Star, and how to have more happiness, and freedom and safety in their own body and their own mind. Okay, so I see that as really beautiful, and definitely a good thing here. Now, if we go this way, Pisces, and again, a little more background noise here. I got hungry all of a sudden. I don't know if you guys heard my stomach growling, but it did. No worries. It's normal. We're talking about body and mental health. My body is hungry right now for some reason, because I didn't have lunch. But anyway, not about me. Here with the baby, right on the line between body and mental health and spiritual unconscious. And then the baby's head is kind of looking down at the leaf. It's holding the cloud in its hand. And then we have, okay, our lizard here. I love this, Pisces. I love that the baby is holding the cloud, like almost like right in its hand, okay? So the cloud represents confusion, right? So this baby, this could be an actual child, your child or someone else's, or is a childlike energy that's helping you clear away any confusion about stuff about your body, and your mental health. And it's bringing in healing energy with the lizard underneath it. So it feels good. I like it. I almost feel like the baby's taking the cloud and they're like throwing it away. They're taking all that confusion in the body and the mind and they're just throwing it away. Also with the leaf underneath the head, clearing energy as well. It could have something to do with fall season, wherever you are in the world, but it doesn't have to be, right? That could be just like an extra thing, but it won't resonate for everybody. But it's just, again, getting rid of the dead leaves, making room for new leaves, clearing stuff. Um, so yeah, whoa, that was a lot, right? And just one section here, Pisces, but a lot of good stuff too. So now let's move over this way, since we're already on this line, to the spiritual unconscious. Okay, seems like there's a theme for the last couple signs. Not everybody, but like there seems to be, it could be something to do with the collective unconscious, but there seems like all the bones and charms are generally going in spiritual unconscious, body, mental, and then less stuff going on in relationships and love and work and money. So that's interesting to note. So again, if you're like a sun sign Pisces, you're going to have a lot of placements in Aquarius and also in Aries. So feel free to like check out the other readings too. Maybe some overlap there. But yeah, let's get closer here and see. So I want to look what's further outside the black part of the mat, since we already kind of just talked about the baby here and some of the other stuff that was on the line going this way. So we can see that we got the bicycle out there, we've got the dragonfly, half of the fork here is on the mat as well. So it looks like here, Pisces, there could have been, a lot of movement in your spiritual unconscious world in terms of what you dream for, what you're spiritually, unconsciously digesting here. That could have been like really on your mind here with this, my second skull here, in the past, but also still currently going on, or someone else's mind, or the general environment situation. But I feel that there could have also been, you know, well, before I get to that, it's like, hello, we've got the green lucky rabbit's foot here. So you have all this good luck in your spiritual unconscious. What you crave for, dream about when you're sleeping unconsciously, what you spiritually feel deep down, right? All this beautiful good luck this month and even beyond that. But it's like a lot of effort is, you don't just have, okay, let me say this, Pisces, you don't just have this good luck for nothing, right? Like somebody, either you or someone else, most people, general environment situation, has put in a lot of effort here. Capricorn energy could have something to do with the Capricorn during Capricorn season. General characteristics of Capricorn, if it's not the zodiac stuff, of putting in a lot of effort into something and not giving up, keeping going up the mountain. You fall down the mountain, you get up and you go back up that bitch mountain again, right? So it's like, you deserve this, Pisces. Like, I don't know how else to say it, okay? Or someone here deserves this. Now, there could have been also, going back this way, some type of spiritual unconscious message with the letter message document charm here, that either you're going to give or someone's going to give to you, or it comes in from your spirit guides, guardian angels, etc., universe, whatever you want to call it. But it has a peaceful energy to it, and it's a lot of good luck as well. Your spiritual team, this is so cute, Pisces. They love you. They just want to show you this message and be like, I love you, right? So Cupid is literally pointing towards the coffin here, okay? And so the coffin is one of my other symbols for passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides, your spiritual team. They love you, okay? They want to bring more prosperity to you, okay? Not only do they love you, they also maybe want you to cut something away here, so you can have more balance, okay? Because remember, you have Libra energy, balance scales on the line, and then you also had the ship anchor on the line here as well, okay? So maybe they're showing you this extra love. Let me turn that down to give you strength to cut away something here. Now, Not only do you have lucky rabbit's foot, then you've got the horseshoe here and the ladybug inside of it. So it's like you could have a lot of good luck around and support from your spiritual team and just doing some basic clearing, okay? Clearing unconsciously, clearing spiritually. They could just be like, this is a good time for you to do that during the month of August and beyond. So I love that, it's like, again, the Cupid is pointing to the coffin and they're all like supporting these things here for you. Let me flip over this other charm. I forgot to flip over really gently, put it back where it was. Okay, so I was just flipping over the wish charm here. When we go from, you know, this raccoon penis bone right here, masculine energy. If we look underneath it or on the other side, we also have the coyote penis bone this way. So it's like double masculine energy that someone is manifesting here, Pisces, in terms of spiritual unconscious goals and how that affects their environment or your environment with the spider in the spider web. But someone is being really smart here, I would say, too, because they're going slow with the turtle and the yin and yang. They're doing clearing again with the feather over here. So it's like something that you spiritually have wished for, unconsciously wished for. Again, if we pull all the way back out, Pisces, you have happiness in the center that affects all these different areas in your life. You have the snake vertebrae, again, supportive energy. You have a little bit of Saturn energy, supporting you too. And then this other raccoon penis bone. So that is just really cool. Okay. I don't know like how else to say that there. But, now I kind of want to, go and talk about your work and your money here, and then we'll end with your relationships and love. But you definitely have a lot of abundance throughout the month. In your work and money section, you've got the buckeye here. I'll just turn it over so you can see why they call the nut the buckeye, because it looks like a eye, right? It looks like in the past, maybe there was a lot of passion and creativity and strength and courage in the work and money areas with the financials or with something of value. Could have something to do with a Leo or during Leo season, or just those characteristics that we mentioned here. And we are in Leo season when I'm filming this, right? But it doesn't have to be that. But it's like, if there is here, Pisces, something that you have been digesting over, like emotionally, like maybe how the emotions feel separate or should feel separate. I'm hearing at work or with the money or with the financials, because it's like the human teeth bone is not necessarily touching the water symbol here, but they are pretty close. It kind of gets lost in that fabric. That's why I pulled it out to show you guys it's the water charm. But again, oops, I'm hitting the pen on the camera by accident. You also have your nutmeg here, so another symbol for money and abundance. Beautiful, and it's right under the work word here, Pisces. So whatever you want to, manifest with work or at work and with the money and the finances, or something of value or significance. If you're no longer working, or you don't necessarily have to worry about money, that kind of thing, it could just be something of value here. But I see, that there may be a little bit of a no. It could be because, we have the no charm here, half in relationships and love and half in work and money. It's mainly just a little bit here. Sometimes when we say no, we're protecting ourselves, or someone else is doing that for themselves, or it's not necessarily saying no forever, but it's saying no for right now. So that could be, something going on here, or because you say no or someone else says no, then you get like even more abundance, okay, to redirect or something here. But I do also like here, Pisces, that we have this feminine energy. This is my listening seashell, right? If we turn it over, and if it was a big one and we put it up to our ear, we could hear the ocean, right? So It could be like you're listening for more work opportunities or different work opportunities, or you're listening to something about more opportunities with money or the financials. This could have something to do with needing to breathe a little bit, though, in terms of, you know, something to do with the home or in the home. For if we follow the snake rib bone, needing to breathe, constriction or ribs, right? So then to follow it to the chair, that's my symbol for home. So it could be, you know, for some people you have to like um, spend more money at the home or in the home or with the home, and maybe that's why we need to breathe a little bit, but it doesn't feel you know, like catastrophic, so to speak, right? Or like horrible. It could just be like over time too, with the rope here. Over time, right? We have to plan out maybe how we budget for different home projects, or something to do about changing homes or whatever it is. It's just something about home here for sure. But it's like just breathe and just listen. You know, the pieces of the puzzle will come together here with the puzzle piece. It could have something to do with a Pisces, a twin fish here, during Pisces season, or where you have Pisces in your chart may give you more clues. Or it's just really about going with the flow if it has nothing to do with the zodiac signs, and just, you know, leaning into that water energy, not going against the tide. If there is, you know, some money that has to be spent at the home or with the home, or relocating or whatever it is. But it, again, it doesn't feel like catastrophic. It feels more like smart planning. And again, you have all this strength here, and the buckeye and the nutmeg here. So it's like you may already be doing this, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Again, we've got a little bit of masculine energy here with the second raccoon penis bone, also going into work and money, and crossing the center with all that happiness and supportive energy. So I just feel like it's being more proactive or more aggressive, whatever word feels right for you. They're just talking about energy, not gender, but it's more proactive with work or money, financials, or more proactive with something of value, or yeah, something of value. Okay, so I like that. All right, Pisces. Now going this way, to your last section here, um, and we talked about some of the things, you know, already on the line, and I'll talk about it again. But let's talk about like what's more on the outside. It's still within the dotted lines, even if it goes out. It could just be more past energy. And when we're talking about relationships and love, we're talking about all types of love. So romantic love, platonic love, and self-love. Okay. But I do see that somebody here in the past could have been thinking a lot about how to get more of this protective energy in their relationships, and also maybe how to have more guidance, I'm hearing, or higher vibrational, energetic, excuse me, energetic and angelgetic. That's not even a word. I was hearing it like that. So just higher vibrational energy within those relationships, or having more guidance from your spirit guides, guardian angels, etc., with the angel coin here. Excuse me, guys. One second. I need some water. Yes, talking a lot. Okay. Um, but yeah, there's somebody thinking a lot about bringing in more protection, getting in more guidance here. Also, guidance here, when we talked a little bit about it earlier, this skeleton hand being on the line. This is passed on loved ones, friends, angels, guides, etc., ancestors as well, having more flexibility because of them, or they want you to have that more flexibility in your relationships with others, or more flexibility in your relationship goals, with the Sagittarius symbol here again on the line. So what are your relationship goals? Romantic, platonic, self-love, and how can you listen with the listening bells here, to be more proactive or have more masculine aggressive energy in those areas, or how to like also with the cup here, like kind of right It's so funny. It looks like it's like standing on top of or leaning against the alligator claw. The alligator claw is bringing in abundance. It's like, don't be emotionally gambling, I'm hearing. Okay, Pisces, for you or someone else or multiple general environment situation, because it's what we're striving for in our relationships. But also, if we had a mojo bag and we just had the alligator claw, that could be like good luck in gambling. But it was weird because the cup was on top of it. So then I just heard, don't be emotionally gambling, okay, with maybe your heart or someone else's. Okay, right? I mean, good advice for any time. But with over here too, Pisces, we've got the mountain charm, and then we've got the no coin here. Don't be emotionally gambling. I can't talk. Hold on, let me say it again. Don't be emotionally gambling, because that could cause more challenges, or because there have been challenges, then don't do that, right? Again, it's a general reading, so it's going to mean something a little bit different for everybody. But when we have that no coin too, sometimes no is God's protection, right? Was the rejection is God's protection, whatever the famous saying is. If you have to say no to someone or someone says no to you, it also doesn't mean no forever. It could just be no for right now, for the month of August. Um, but it could also just be like what I already said, no to challenges, because then if you're emotionally gambling, that's going to make more challenges. So it's just, yeah, it's a really weird message. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Not necessarily bad, right? Because it's good advice in general, but it is what it is, okay? Now, if we go this way here, Pisces, though, sorry, I need a little bit more water. Talking a lot with the allergies and turning that down. Okay. Um, if we go this way, though, Pisces, um, this could be like, also, if it's not the emotional gambling, there's always a positive and negative, right? Every way. With the charm here, with the shell, it's like longing for, striving for maybe the ability to withstand like emotional challenges and being able to say no too. I mean, I don't know if I already said it that way, but that's just what's coming through. I do feel like your spiritual team here, Pisces, also wants you to go over some details here in your relationships with the strawberry. It could be romantic relationships, platonic relationships, or self love, or all of the above. But there could also be something about traveling here with the ship charm. You could be traveling with one of these people or these relationships, traveling, or it could also be like that there's movement in a lot of your relationships here throughout the month, or a lot of healing qualities that can come through, or should be focused on too, because the way that the ship charm was like that. And so you could say that the alligator claw is almost striving for also the healing aspects in the relationships too. But in general, if we pull all the way back here, Pisces, right, the majority of your bones and charms was in spiritual and conscious and body and mental health. So not that there isn't stuff going on in your relationships and with work and money, but the focus is on the other areas. So again, take that as a blessing, okay? And don't think that that little thing I said earlier was like, again, something scary or catastrophic, because it's not. Because again, you've got all this happiness in all these different areas, more support than maybe you've been feeling in a long time, and getting more organized in these different areas in your life and doing these clearings, okay? So I really feel like it's a beautiful reading. All right, so let's end it here with your little oracle card, okay? So I'm going to turn it over just so you can see what it looks like, but it is reversed, and I confirmed that they wanted it reversed. So this is known, I just learned this not that long ago, because we sell it at one of the stores I work at. It's called the Shaman's Whistle. It's a certain type of crystal, like naturally forming crystal. I don't know how you say that. I guess it would be a flugertit. I don't know. We're just gonna call it the shaman's whistle because that's what it's called. Okay, if you look it up, that's what it's called. All right. But anyway, in this deck, they call it the message of this, charm. If it was like actually in my kit, I don't use it in my kit because it's kind of fragile and I already have too much stuff in my kit. But here they said that it represents an epiphany and a secret. Okay, it also talks about lightning here. So I'm not going to, again, read all this stuff, but I'll take pictures of it and post it on the Facebook page. But I'll do a little bit here. It says, finding this shaman's whistle on a beach is difficult unless you know it's a beach that's been struck by lightning. And there's enough silica on the beach to fuse it into a tube. So they possess a very special energy. So yeah, I guess that's how that rock or crystal was formed. I forgot. It says it's formed by lightning. Okay, so very cool. Now here it says in the reverse position, Pisces, for you, it says you may become overwhelmed by sudden realizations that result in an identity crisis. This will likely be sparked by an unexpected occurrence. You may suddenly feel you've wasted your life, or you have been in the wrong relationship, or you may find out you've been adopted. Your identity is being challenged at the moment, along with your extreme clarity. Be careful of being impulsive and return to important decisions to ensure you are thinking them through. It says, being fast can be a great asset, but it is likely to be a deterrent at the moment. If you feel you've spent time inefficiently in relationships or jobs or with friends who didn't return the favor, you can always take control and look to the future instead of being steeped in regret. No matter how shocking or jarring epiphanies can be, you will come out wiser and more equipped to deal with future surprises. And then a couple things it asks you to reflect on if you want to. All right, it's just, again, I'll put it in the Facebook page. I'll take a picture of it. But it says reflection questions can be something like, how do you feel about unexpected things? Do realizations about your life often occur suddenly to you? When have you felt that your self-awareness became fused with external awareness? Do you question your epiphanies? Do you share them with friends or family, or do you journal? How do you process or keep track of sudden emotional or psychological moments of growth? Where do you feel control or lack of control in your life? And where have you been completely caught off guard? So yeah, that is interesting. Now I want to like find that thing and show it to you guys, but I don't know where it is at the moment. Maybe I'll find it and then just post a picture of it on the Facebook page later, because I have this actual thing that they're talking about here. But anyway, hopefully you got something from this message here, Pisces. And also, like I usually say, you can always feel free to leave a comment or message me privately too. And always feel free to like this video, to share or subscribe, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook, or on Instagram and TikTok, all the other places that this video or part of this video will be eventually. But if we leave here part ways, I do appreciate your energy and your time. And yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. But I will be back. What is today? Today's Monday. I will be back Thursday with Aries and Taurus, and going through the rest of the signs, continuing the order. Okay. So anyway, you guys take care, and I will see you later. All right, bye.